Hi, I'm Katie from LiveMix and I'm here with
Hi.
I am self-destructive. What's your step? 'Cause I'm highly explosive. I am self-destructive. Why do you find me so seductive? You want it all, but you never got.
what are your names, just basically?
My name is Davey Richmond, I sing and play bass guitar.
I'm Chris Gummerson, I play guitar and also do some back vocals.
And what are your musical influences?
For me, my musical influences range from everywhere. I love like death metal and I love pop, so I think that's where a lot of my songwriting influences come from as well, you know, like go from a heavy part into like a catchy chorus. A lot of bands are afraid to do that, but I think it works with us, that's where we get our sound, I guess. So yeah, I love everything, I love 80s, like Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, I love like Katy Perry and stuff like that, so I've got a lot of influences.
Same here really, just listen to everything, like ranging from old stuff like Garth Brooks, Elton John and stuff to like new stuff that's out in the charts at the moment, like metal and everything, so yeah, I mean, not one specific genre.
Do you all contribute to the song?
We all just like lock ourselves in a room and start and like bash out any ideas that we've got, and then yeah, just see how it goes and just keep going from there.
Do you have any advice for any songwriters?
Give up. I'm joking. Just keep doing what you do and just, you know, try and take little bits of everything into the song, all walks of life and things like that, songwriting, and that's just drink loads of beer as well, it really helps.
What are your favourite and least favourite things about touring?
Favourite for me, seeing new places, meeting new people, drinking, fucking.
Least favourite is the constant smell of fun of everyone around you, especially Mike, our guitarist. He's got a tendency to not shower, like ever. So like,
He's actually stood there, by the way.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
It's the first day of tour, and I can smell him already from here.
Not in front of Bondi, come on.
Chris just has to come on me now because I shit.
No arguments, please, boys. We're arguing already, it's first day.
Do you have any good tour stories?
Do we have any good tour stories?
Toe stories. Well, Mike's got a door knocker.
Mike's got a massive big touch.
And Tomo's feet are fucked.
No, tour stories. Gumbo, you go first.
Right. I don't know, really, just like kind of.
The one about Mike is actually pretty funny this time recently, anyway. Not taking the piss, it's actually pretty good. We did a tour in November with Papa Roach, and we got really drunk in a venue in Germany. And we decided as a band that we were going to leave the venue. We already spoken to Papa Roach about turn back and like, right, we've got a spare place, spare bunk on our bus. We're like, okay, Mike can have that. So we got in the van, drove off. Mike was like wrecked. Came out, thought that we'd left him at the venue. He was like, oh, cheers, guys. But they're like, Papa Roach's time, I was like, oh no, you're with us. So we went on their bus. Like, we've been drinking all fucking day, so it's what we do, we get to a venue, we start drinking. And you see Papa Roach's team start drinking after the show, after everything's done. Start drinking on the bus anyway. Mike gets on there, they start plowing him through with like whiskey, vodka, everything. He's like wasted, he's fucked. Anyway, he goes to bed, and he has a bit of accent, and he pisses the bunk on Papa Roach's bus. I've seen photos where he's like in between the aisle, between two bunks. And we arrived at the venue the next day, and Mike comes out, and Jacoby Shadix his trousers. Turns out he'd pissed his, so I think he's still wearing them since that date.
Yeah, I think it's changed.
True story.
Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Just get really drunk.
Tequila, isn't it?
Tequila is our pre-show ritual, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically how we. That's it.
I don't like tequila.
Being rowdy and drinking tequila.
Like, you know,
In a band.
I don't know.
yeah, you give us bullets from
I don't know, if you feel like you can get away with being
give his
alcoholic
dad's
because you can kind of just say it's like part of being in a band, whereas if you're at home, you'd just be an alcoholic.
And there's no like so much water.
I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, I'm really fit.
Not like it was weird.
No, I mean, like, not as in like good looking, I mean, like.
I'm really fit.
He's like in a way.
And I don't know, I'd like to do like marathons a lot more. And just run more.
I'd be a baker.
Sounds good.
I've been watching a lot of Great British Bake Off, and I think that would be like an alternative career option.
Fair enough. What's your best tour abroad?
America's always amazing. Like, we've been over there twice now. Done quite hefty tours over there. It's like really brutal because just kind of doing 5 weeks living in a van in blistering heat, sweating, not showering, barely eating. It's awesome. It's just really brutal, but like it's quite interesting over there in terms of people, quite like full on. So.
By that it means nice to love.
Yeah, no, they're really nice, like really nice, but it's just like they're really like passionate and enthusiastic about stuff. And like us British people, we're not really like somber people on a whole. So it's like cool to go there. It's quite refreshing to talk to people.
Any tour in America is just awesome. Touring there again, Stratus tour actually again we just get fit and people, so it'll be great.
What's your favourite song to perform?
For me right now it's Break. Break. The opening song with the new album Savages. For now I just want to learn about the rhythm of the vocals, the groove of the groove of like the riff and stuff. I just like it, nice intense song.
Yeah, we're also doing a new one on this tour, which is the only one, and we're all a bit apprehensive about playing that live, but it's actually it's cool. I'm really enjoying playing it at the moment.
That's good. When and where did you meet?
Well, me, Davey and Mike went to school together from a very young age. Tomo was actually on the local news because he'd been dealing crystal meth. So he was actually he was in prison, but so he was on the news. But we knew that he was a drummer. So we all clubbed together and paid for his legal fees. Got him
quite a lot of money as well.
It was a lot of money, like we're talking like 20 grand. So I've got him a really good solicitor, got a good legal representation team. And despite the fact that he's been selling crystal meth to kids, which ain't good, he shouldn't do that. We got him out and changed his path in life.
Yeah, he's got a lot better. And actually, many months later, they made a series about it, actually called Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
It's a true story.
It's
actually written
it was actually written about them. So yeah, that's the story of Glamour Of The Kill forming.
And what are your favourite achievements you've made?
No, like I think like the amount of the world that we've been lucky enough to see, play shows to, like we've just come back from Russia. Like I never thought when I was 18 years old that Russia would be a place that I'd ever get to go, especially to go and play a show to like hundreds of fans who have like greeting us off the plane and stuff like that. It's amazing. So
yeah, for me, same for me as well. Literally, like I wasn't a very well-travelled person at all before we started getting bigger as a band, and now I'm probably the most travelled person in our family. So it's. I mean, I wanted to go to America since I saw On My Own. Literally, I did. When he goes into the park and stuff, the scary pigeon lady. But yeah, and now I'm going back for the third time, so it's awesome. Yeah, I feel very lucky.
In 10 years' time, what do you think?
Probably still treading water.
hopefully still writing music and just like continuing to do what we love, touring. Like we're a band who loves to tour. We'll never be kind of just a studio band, and as long as we're doing this, paying the bills, like cool.
What's your favourite thing to drink?
Tequila. Simple as that.
Tequila, beer,
Jägermeister,
vodka.
Everything.
Yeah. Put it all in a mixer and you kind of get close to what we're all about.
When you get like days off tour, what do you do?
We literally go and find a bar and sit there all day. It's awful.
We're quite bad tourists. We're getting better at it. Recently we've tried to go out and see more sites because up until, I don't know, about 2 months ago we'd literally just kind of, we've got a day off, cool. There are a bar that sells cheap booze nearby. Cool, sit in there. We'll sit in there until we're all completely leathered. Yeah. But now we're trying to be better tourists and see a few more things, but occasionally our ways just get the better of us.
Have you ever got lost in that?
Many a time. Many a time. We're good at finding the local watering hole, but that's basically it, really, isn't it? Like, we can never find a venue, but we're always...
Again, it's actually Mike that always gets lost in it. Like, we lost him in Paris once. Like, Paris had him, and we're literally about to leave onto the next country. You sound like
I
contract.
found him on the corner, street
Yeah.
corner, didn't we? Literally, we were driving out of Paris.
We'll leave that then.
Cool.
So
Oh, cool. Thank you very
for your
much.
time.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. It'd be lovely to meet you.
And you.
Thank you.
Thanks.